All right, spooky karma, Shadow Isles karma, whatever you want to call it here. So karma's a pretty sweet champion. We're a 6 mana 4/3 that at the end of round gives you a random spell from your regent. She levels up when you are enlightened, have 10 max mana. The leveled mode of Karma says when you play a spell, cast it again on the same targets. So the idea with this deck is to play Karma alongside the new KDA card, Go Hard here, which says drain 1 from a unit, then shuffle 2 copies of me into your deck. Once you've cast me 3 times, transform all copies of me everywhere into Pack Your Bags. Pack Your Bags deals 5 damage to all enemies and then transforms copies of itself everywhere back into Go Hard. So the basic idea is we get a bunch of copies of Go Hard in our deck, and then we make a bunch of copies of them with Karma, so that way we can deal chunks of 5 damage very quickly, very consistently over and over again. So this is an archetype that a lot of different people have been working on, and I by no means am confident that this build we are about to play today is ideal. That being said, I'd like to explain some of my decisions that I have here. So rather than playing Thresh, I'm electing to play Elise as my second champion, as a cheap unit that plays to the board against aggro, as well as a card that applies pressure early against opposing control decks. Elise, in conjunction with other cheap units like Aristocrat, Vile Feast, and even things like Concussive Palm to make units, means that Glimpse Beyond can be a form of card advantage that we can lean into to draw cards consistently. This helps us find our copies of Go Hard as well as our Karmas. So in addition to Glimpse, we also have Deep Meditation to draw multiple cards. We have some Rekindler at the top end of our curve as a way to get our Karmas back. We've got Vengeance and Ruination here, so let's go ahead and dive on into some games with this and see how it feels. The extra Karma copies will turn back into Go Hard, Cody. Misfortune Swain. Swain is more of a mid-range champion, while Misfortune tends to lean more aggressive. Denying Whale. Whale's probably worth keeping if there's something aggressive. Mulligan Karma in the opener and keep these two. Brandon HG, thanks for the quarter of a year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks, Bib. I appreciate you keeping me around. Good morning, Phoenix Lands. Thanks for the tier 2. Welcome back.
Pray, no pay.
I taste purple.
I taste purple. I taste purple.
Love ya.
Yeah, the idea that the GOP is going to go back to something that it was before shows a lack of understanding that Trump is a manifestation of what the GOP has been for a long time. He's not some type of aberration. He's not some type of atypical thing. He is the natural conclusion of the direction their campaigns have been moving in for a very long time.
We could use a bite.
He is a symptom, exactly. I feel all about just wailing here. I think I like it. And then if they don't open attacks, we can go hard on one of these next turn. This is a neat combo. So, I mentioned Swain's usually more of a mid-range champion, but opponent is leaning on these cheap self-damaging creatures to use Swain as a piece of top end for their very controlling, or their very aggressive deck here. I think I just let this stun happen, and then plan to go hard this 2-1, and then bank Spell Mana this turn. We throw this in front of here, and then put this here to gain 3.
So young.
I go back.
Well, sure, Manic, but I mean, it just makes sense for the Dems to step constantly to the right. It's not like progressive ideals and values are wildly popular among voters.
Skitter out from the darkness.
Cori Bush won MO1. She was projected to win that by a lot, though, right? Her district has been a Democratic district for a real long time. Do I want to deny this? I kind of think I do. Let's start with this and see what we get. I'm gonna deny this. Yikes.
Fear the power. Do not sleep.
We did. Maybe they don't open on attacks. Alright, so here's a question. Am I concussive palming or am I ruinating? So, like, am I vengeancing here? Or am I, like, palming into ruination? Okay, I'm doing this.
Love ya.
I will break.
Keep firing till they're dead on the ground. My kind of plan.
Yeah, I think the plan here is just open attacks to start. What if I eat this? I'm gonna eat this. And then I get to ruinate here, and then whatever they want to open attacks with next turn, I have vengeance for. Yeah, I mean, like, they should be playing around ruination regardless, though, Jin. So I think telegraphing it's fine.
Sacrifices must be made.
We'll see if they open attacks here or not. I assume they will. Welcome to capitalism, Kodama.
Lady Elise, please take me home.
Hush, my sweet. It'll be over soon.
I'm one of the good guys, but not that good.
I must get out of here.
So the problem with Ruination again is that my opponent has another Swain in their hand. I think we're supposed to Karma. I think we're supposed to Karma as a blocker, and then she gets to double up Grasp. Yeah. This is getting Elise right now is the problem. I think I messed this up. I think I was supposed to eat this in response so I could then play this and get her back. Although then I guess I can't grasp.
Come from the dark. Please, I have connections. After the battle of Runes. Bleed or not.
All for the best, my pet. We could use a bite.
Master your demons.
Well, Glimpse with Karma on board doesn't let us draw extra cards, boss. You still have to kill the ally to draw cards, so Karma Glimpse is not a combo. Yeah, I think we're ruining.
You dare!
Played 2 of these, right? And that's all 3 Swains out of them. I've only played 1 boat, though.
The ocean whispers her secrets. Ionia speaks through me. Blessed is Mosha
Pack your bags, you're going home. That's what we're trying to do. It's nice when you get to do the thing right away. Thing accomplished. I don't know if the deck is good, but we at least did the thing. Worth noting that Elise was very useful that game, right? She did exactly what I was interested in having her do, which was generate board presence early against the aggro deck, as well as provide enough bodies for us to use Glimpse efficiently. Hey, Jace Britton, thank you for the half-year Prime support. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. It's great to have you here. No, it changes on the stack, is it, Todd? Zed Leeson. I really wish those spells didn't play that clip. I, too, am an old curmudgeon who hates fun and animations. Curse you, video games, and your sweet, succulent animations of the devil. Why must you tempt us so?
Gems are superb. Bad for the teeth, though.
Bad for the teeth, though. Yeah, all the music in Runeterra's stream save.
I taste purple. Yay.
Fair. I'm just doing this so I don't lose mana this turn.
Ooh, that's new.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I know what lurks in the shadows.
Yeah, that's where I got the idea for Manic. Those older archetypes. I think we just play Karma here.
Whatever the cost.
The spirit gives to those who listen.
I don't really want to trade Elise for their 3/1s. We're just gonna go ahead and pass back here, especially not with Whale in hand. Arizona and Maine 2 called for Biden, so Biden needs to hang on to current leads in Nevada, Wisconsin, and Michigan for 270. Yep. Wolfwood, thanks for the 24 months of support. That's a long time. Thanks for keeping me around. This is a great draw in case they kill my Karma.
What's your
If I put this here and then play Whale, I'm kind of into it. I can deny their deny, yo dog. Yeah, and like this exchange, I think is good for us overall, right? Like them using their denies in that instance feels like we come out ahead.
What is gained when we return malevolence?
Huh? If I deny this, I can Sonic Wave plus Resonating Strike to kill this, which feels kind of appealing. It also uses my mana pretty efficiently for the turn. I don't know, the mana efficiency aspect of what I'm doing here. Can you explain why you think Deny is important in this matchup? Because I think Concussive Palm's a lot more important than Deny. Maybe you can help me understand something that I'm not seeing. The Denied's Dragon's Rage. Yeah, so does Concussive Palm, right? Playing those cards out there also gives me Deep Meditation. Oh, right. Stunned things can still Dragon's Rage. That's an interaction that's also very silly. Not a big, the flavor on that one is not good.
Ooh, that's new.
Nopeify. I just let this happen, right? So I can miscall this back. You're only stunning his upper body? Sure. This one I'm gonna fight over. That's a really funny one.
What is gained when you return malevolence?
We burn, then kindle anew.
As the dragon wills. Extend your senses.
I think I need to just get my hand empty here.
I don't. But
So the problem with Meditate at the moment is it draws 6 spells, which overfills my hand. Start with Deep Meditation and see what happens. No, because that overfills my hand. Hi, Fred.
As it was meant.
That's true. Spell Shield. I should have waited for the Moonglow to resolve, technically, because the Spell Shield. Or because of the karmas. Spooky. We unfortunately did not get to see 4 karmas. Joe Biden wins Wisconsin by 20,697 votes. Don't give me hope, Twitter. Don't give me hope. Freljord Shadow Isles. Thanks for the 23 months, Steve. I appreciate the prime. Welcome back. Keep these two, assuming there's some kind of aggressive deck. God bless Aragorn. Nice, BSQRD. Michigan's expect to be counted by the end of the day, right? PA won't be until the end of the week, but I think they said we get Michigan today. It is, and Biden is leading. God bless us, everyone. Georgia plans to be done today. It would be really good if Biden wins Georgia and Michigan. That would be great. Would be ideal. My state had the biggest turnout for Kanye. As a lifelong Georgia, don't count on us for anything. Harsh but fair. Okay, so I think, because I'm at 19, the lifesteal on this is not super relevant. I'd rather get Elise going here. Elise has felt really good so far in this set. Yeah, I saw a stat that may not hold up to be true, but the stat said that in the hundreds of thousands of ballots yet to be counted in Georgia, they expected Biden to win 2-1 or 3-1. Somewhere in that range. So that could pan out to not be correct, but Georgia technically could go either way. Thanks everybody for hanging out this morning, by the way. If you're new to the channel, welcome. As you probably take a note, we don't shy away from topics like politics here. I stream full-time here on Twitch. I'm here playing Runeterra Monday through Friday. Every single morning we do 2 different decks. I also do variety streaming every evening except for Monday. About 7 p.m. We're going to be playing Pacer this evening at 7 o'clock. It's a zero-gravity combat racing game. I taste purple. So, I think I trade this here. I think is my plan. Yeah, they could be a champion-less Endure deck. Nah, I don't subscribe to the just be happy that people voted. Voting for Kanye is the equivalent of not voting. Voting. Kanye, in a lot of ways, was a mockery of the entire election process. Especially once the GOP lawyers got involved, helping him get onto the ballot in various states.
We must all make sacrifices.
Hey, Big Joe Bach, thank you for the 11 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. You know, things in the world as a whole aside, I'm doing rather well. My family and I are in an okay spot that I'm very grateful to be in. Missed call, very sweet there. Is the Electoral College a good voting system? It's not, Lord Odin. The Electoral College was created by a bunch of racist slave owners in the... Racist slave owner is probably redundant, right? If I say slave owner, they don't need the racist part, it's implied. In the 1800s... to try and,
Hush now.
to try and keep power in the South. Can someone explain why candidates concede states before all the votes are counted? Because they can't realistically win them anymore. So, opponent should have swapped these, probably, because this would live if it blocked here. Small mistake on their part. You risk alienating the non-racist slave owners when you say that. Politics in 2020. They could be on a harrowing build. That's an interesting thought. So they want myth straits to die so they can harrowing a bunch of them back. Start with this and see what we get. None of that's particularly exciting.
I'd follow you anywhere.
Of course you would.
These are very big, spooky, scary shit. Yikes.
It will all be over soon.
Please, I have connections.
It is a lot of damage. Good chance we die to atrocity here. Oh wait, I'm dumb. This is 18. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. Sorry. We're reading chat. I think we're dead anyways. It doesn't matter. I don't know what my opponent's waiting for, but yeah.
That's no.
It was 15. It was 15 in my head, right? It was 15 in my head. Opponent was as confused as chat was that I took blocks and then cast spells that was dying anyways. I'm mulliganing everything but this go hard here. Just saw that Ben Shapiro called Trump irresponsible for calling the election last night. I would say that the people starting to turn on Trump is like rats scurrying from a sinking ship. But that's really unfair to rats everywhere, because rats, generally speaking, aren't complicit in driving the boats to the bottom of the ocean.
We will be free.
What's that noise?
Mother Moon veil.
My favorite is when someone posts something in chat that they know is stupid to post, and they've unfollowed by the time I've clicked on their username to ban them, because they know they're getting banned. Yeah, that was Boots announcing that they were.
Only a fool would enter battle unprepared.
A lot of people think Twitch is a lot like an airport, but they don't need to announce their departure here. So I don't even need to Vile Feast that, right? Because I have this 1/1.
Forgive me.
Looks like I'm ready.
Bye-bye.
Bans just prevent you from being able to post in chat. You can still watch the stream.
My faith protects me.
Alright, we don't have good attacks here anymore, but that's fine. Just get to bank this spell mana. That's true. My chat's on the overlay though, so that's not quite the case.
We'll follow you to the edge of daybreak.
I think I'm fine with them burning my mana there. I will say this, by the way, Twitch chat, and you should revel in what I'm about to say, because I don't say nice things to Twitch chat that often. I may have slightly fewer viewers since we started talking about politics openly on stream, but the quality of the chat itself is much higher since we started talking about politics and banning MAGA idiots. Turns out the average level of discourse in your
For truth.
Yeah, that was Tobias got it. When there's a mute like that in the middle, RTX crashed. Twitch knew I was about to say nice things about chat and had to immediately bail out. Twitch was like, no, Jeff, wait, stop. You know not what you do.
Okay.
That's a bad pass. My passes have been bad this game. I should have just done this on their turn.
Unyielding light.
So one of the most important things to understand about Trump and how this election was going to work is that Donald Trump called an election that he won rigged. He was always going to call an election that he lost rigged. There was never an alternative in which Donald Trump called this election anything other than rigged. It was quite literally the only possible outcome. It doesn't matter if Donald Trump didn't get in a single electoral college vote. He was not going to lose gracefully. He is a perpetuant man-toddler, like many of his followers. Donald Trump is a man who comes from an incredible amount of money, who has spent his life failing up, and wouldn't know what personal accountability was if it smacked him in the face.
Forgive me.
Scorching light.
Get me out of here.
We could get Bastioned here. It might have been right to grasp before they attacked, so that way they'd have to decide if they want to Bastion this before they know I have Palm coming. Everything worked out better than expected. The rest of the game, all buffs are permanent. Interesting.
Peace begins within. Where there is life, there is hope.
Night flowers upon my blade.
Six, 7, 8, 9.
Shine like the sun,
You must burn like one. Burn like it? Sorry.
Daylight breaks on the
Apologies.
Behold the sun's holy light.
Biden is currently getting 6-1 on the mail-in votes in PA and is up 100K in an hour. God bless us,
I
everyone.
will shield my people as long as I draw breath. No more hiding.
You cannot win.
You got it. Wait, that makes me an extra karma? Okay. Okay.
We'll bring peace to Ionia, whatever the cost.
Raise your weapon sunward.
Pack your bags, chat! Pack your bags, we're going home.
Bask in the light's radiance.
Correct. Biden does not need PA at the moment. If everything else goes how it looks like it's gonna go. And then this is one of 3 now. So the second one does not fizzle. It still puts copies back into my deck. So the other one on the stack transforms back because it transforms them everywhere, and that includes the stack. So there's still a bunch of copies of Go Hard in my deck right now.
Come closer. I don't bite.
Unintuitive interaction. That's not unintuitive at all.
Move with purpose.
It's unintuitive to Magic players. Yeah, I'd get that. That plays out exactly how the card is written. I understand that Magic players are largely illiterate, and my audience has many of those in it still.
Nest.
Thanks, engineer.
Smooth as silk.
Spooky spiders. Evelyn is not a champion in this game currently, no.
Cease.
Okay.
Night descends. Face your heretic. I will be heard.
Well, that worked out. Pack your bags, chat. We're going home.
All beauty is transient.
This deck's been very funny. Elise has been stellar. I like our build a lot. It's felt really reasonable. Climbing on up the ladder. What's the thinking on Elise? She is a cheap unit that pressures control decks, as well as providing board presence against aggressive decks, so you don't get overwhelmed early. She also provides you with a steady flow of bodies, so you can play Glimpse as a source of card advantage. She also drags your curve down a lot. Like, these decks have a lot of really expensive cards in them, and Thresh is just like another really expensive card that's going to gum up your hand a lot of the time. Like, our archetype has a lot of top end and late game. Like, having an additional piece of top end feels unnecessary. Like, I think if I wanted more top end in this deck, I would play more Rekindlers. Like, I'm not even on the full 3 Rekindlers yet. So I think if you felt like you wanted more late game value, I would start there probably. Draven Ezreal. Interesting. I think that stands great against aggro.
That egg. Did it move?
Love. Again, just one of the many things I love about Runeterra, being able to see their regions and champions when the game starts. It's such a huge, huge competitive boon to people that understand what's going on. Really allows you to leverage play skill in a meaningful, good way. I think with this draw, I'm going to go ahead and play out my other 1-drop here. I think I need to grasp this turn.
Get me out of here.
Hello. Would you like to Mystic Shot my 4-2? I'll allow it. Ezreal is kind of fun. It's kind of fun with axes, isn't he? I think I am currently past a point in my career where I'm trying to figure out how to make a horse and buggy compete with a sports car. I'd rather just drive the sports car rather than trying to put a new coat of paint on the horse and buggy. Start the day. Our hand's kind of awkward here. Them burning my mana doesn't feel particularly good. They didn't have anything else to do with my energy wall, and they're gonna get to Mystic Shot something at some point anyways. Might as well be that now. Hopefully they play something worth grasping or vengeancing here. I don't know. Them just passing and burning mana seems good for us here. Feel like the longer the game goes, the more likely we are to win. Karma's a great play to use some of our mana this turn, so that's nice. The natives are restless. One moment. Hey! Get off of those chairs. You need to sit on separate chairs, please. I want you to go upstairs. Jacob, leave deck on the one. Now! I don't want to tell you again. Stay away from your brother. It's a Mystic Shot. I think we just do this again. So I can still play Karma this turn, right? Are they battling again? Sure. Fine! The spider dies! Is that what you wanted? Are you happy now? Death to the spider. Yes, none of those hitting my face sounds amazing. Sounds lovely.
I taste purple.
I taste purple. Okay. Karma's gonna get to generate another spell here.
We will not stand by.
Democracy is great, still hungover. I feel like my local Costco is going to run out of scotch soon. Can't imagine why. That's great insurance for if Karma ends up dying here.
The world's a big place.
Israel is 5 out of 10 currently. Hey, you have your third Mystic Shot here. They can also have the Noxious deal 2, deal 1, I suppose. Ravenous Flock. Sure. Oh, I could have used Ghost to block Edge Drill. That's a good thought. That's a good thought.
We burn, then kindle anew.
My spirit.
9 power for 7 mana. Let's go. Yeah, my sequencing there was sloppy for a couple of reasons. Wait till they attack. Should do this. Alright, we have first karmas. What about second karmas, chat? How do you feel about second karmas? Third karmas? Third karmas, anyone's? What do I think about Flock? Flock's fine. We can make someone triple elusive. Yay! Spooky. Like I said, if I wanted more top-end grind in this deck, third Rekindler is a consideration for sure. I don't know that we need a third Rekindler, but that's where I would start if I wanted more grind. Like, I think the 2 is plenty with the glimpses. Opponent's Ezreal is leveled here.
They don't know what they're up against. I thought you'd never ask.
One candle for every soul.
For every soul. Without Karma, this Ezreal has a really hard time killing us. I'm pretty sure I'm just concussive palming this. Am I? Now I'm probably blocking it and then concussive palming this one. Yeah, that's probably the line.
I don't miss.
Yeah, our random Karma spells were real good this game.
Such naivete.
For sure. Yes, this board music is perfect for Spooky Karma, for sure. Big Spooky Karma moods this board.
No way.
Nice. Nice. And you get close to Diamond today. Our casual viewer submitted decks. We got time for, me at least. So I'm gonna have a hard time picking out which 2 games I wanna highlight from this deck today. We've had a lot of good games in this set. This is definitely gonna be my highlight video of the day. It's gonna be tough to pick out just 2. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy the content and the variety of decks we play, be sure to check out my YouTube channel as well. Post a deck highlight there at least 5 days a week. Also post, cut up the different decks that we play each day on stream. Tasty Treat Folk, Mulligan the rest looking for some cheaper interaction. Perfect. We do even have thumbnails now like a real YouTuber. Jay Bags, thank you for the 16 months. I really appreciate that. Welcome back.
I'm actually here.
Ken Schluxberry. Yeah, it seems like a sweet archetype, Jay, right? Love the video on the election yesterday, especially the part where we were like, turn it all off and go do something else. I did that and reconnected with a friend and played some games. God bless.
Come closer. I don't bite.
Now we need his clickbait titles. Exactly.
Hush now.
Elise here, just looking stellar in the early game yet again. Just gonna go ahead and cast this now, I think. It's a slow spell, so getting in while they get in is good.
Looking for trouble? It found you.
We play this out, so that way Misfortune doesn't have a good attack here. Hello. Hello.
I'll do my best.
I'm gonna take this hit for 5 with the amount of life gain I have at the moment rolled up.
We could use a bite.
I think Joe Biden has a number of actively good policies.
Won't back
I think anybody who has some question in their mind about will Joe Biden be good or bad for this, the number one place I would, we're just super fucking dead to that card, is his climate change policies. Not only is he infinitely better than Trump when it comes to climate change, I'd argue he's actively good.
Let's mess some folks up.
Honestly, and like, as someone who like has a master's degree and like has spent a lot of time in academia, one of the most troubling things to me personally about the Republican Party and Trump and their voters is the culture that we've seen develop around discourse, where the idea that listening to other people who know more than you on a subject is some kind of fault or failing is so incredibly toxic and awful. I have a master's degree in mathematics.
And their swords. You participate? Aha!
So she's going to 3 here. Or no, is she only going to 2? She's only going to 2. Okay, so I have vengeance for this next turn at least. These denies looking really bad here. I don't think I want to attack in with these at the moment. We'll kill this. Easy round in. How big of a donation are you gonna stream dedicated to linear algebra?
Follow my lead.
Easiest ruination of my life. Whitstone, thank you for the 16 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. To be fair, if these two cards had text, we'd be in a really good spot right now, but because these two denies are basically textless at the moment, we're actually not in that good of a spot here.
Strength and grace, beauty in the play. One banner.
Yeah,
one
I think we're dead because these are just blanks here. Definitely wishing we had a sideboard right now, huh? Another glimpse here, just like actual Stone Cold worst possible draws running. Well, we already have 2 blanks in hand. So like, the Ruination was a good draw, obviously, but pretty unfortunate other than that.
With me.
Deny for rally is okay, sure. Sure, okay, sure. Look at that. Not completely textless. Alright, second Ruination, please. I got one more of those. Three denies could be one too many. I agree with you. It's possible my third deny could be the third Rekindler, because Rekindler's also good in a lot of the matchups where deny is good. That's probably a good change. We'll make that swap for the last game we're going to play after this. I'm not dead yet. I think that's probably a reasonable suggestion. Because, like, we have Ruination to beat, some of those big spells that pull things out of the deck, too, so... That's fine. I kinda wanted a third Rekindler. And both of these are cards that are bad against aggro, so... Like, trading one card that's bad against aggro for another card that's bad against aggro. The nightmare's not over, Kyle. Honestly, I feel like if I was going to have a stream after Joe Biden wins, it would be a awareness of this is not the end, it's the beginning stream. 2022 is 2 years from now. That's when we're likely to take the Senate and get things done. Get out the vote 2022 stream. Exactly. Yeah, the Senate, all of the polls were bad this cycle, and the Senate did not work out anywhere near like it was expected to. I think I keep Karma here against Trundle Tryndamere. I'm gonna keep these two. Might be greedy. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna full mulligan for Elise, actually. I'm a liar. Perfect.
What's that noise? I must get out of here.
Not only did 60 million plus vote for Trump, Atheon, but Trump got 5 million more votes this year than he got in 2016. He widened his base.
Take me home.
Hush, my sweet. It'll be over soon.
Shara, while I agree with you that Biden is not the solution to all of our problems, calling him the least worst option also does a disservice to the many ways in which he's actively good, and I'd heavily discourage you from doing that. The idea that Biden is the less bad choice of the two is a Republican talking point. It's intended to create voter apathy and convince people that none of it really matters, when that couldn't be further from the truth.
Eyes to me.
I think I just take a hit for 4 here, and then plan to Vengeance next turn. Avalanche me, daddy.
We've made the most of you. You won't suffer long.
Yeah, Bernie was great. I had a Bernie banner on my stream during the primary. For people that are new to the channel, I am a progressive. I align more closely with Bernie Sanders and AOC than a liberal centrist like Biden. But I can also acknowledge at the same time that while I align myself closer with either of those to start, I also understand the good things that Biden has to offer. I can understand that I don't align most closely with him, while also acknowledging the reality of what his policies actually are. Is there anything wrong with being a liberal centrist? Yeah, so while Joe Biden is definitely going to expand healthcare in the United States, access to it, he doesn't remove the fact that healthcare will remain a for-profit system in the United States. And in my opinion, it is abhorrent and wrong that people being sick is something that we make a profit off of. Try to eat a spider. I think there's a lot of potential solutions, J-Bags, and I'm not going to profess to know what the correct solution is to getting to my ideal, but I do think that it's an industry where profit should not be a factor. Murtassin, thanks for the 32 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back.
Let me change into something more.
Yes, the same is true for prisons and education. Prison should not be a for-profit industry. Are we dead? I think we've died. Cause I burned my deny already. I have 9 mana. I can concussive palm this. So I could deep. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the problem with this is I only draw 3 cards here and only have 1 more deny in my deck. I think I'm supposed to palm this and then crumble the Trundle. And then take 10 from the Tryndamere. Wait, I should kill this so I can jump block this, right? No, because this comes back. JK. JK. Figured it out. Past Jeff had a reason for killing Trundle, and then present Jeff figured it out again. Got it?
Roll out. This'll be a slaughter.
Losing Karma here is unfortunate.
The next life.
I could have stunned this Tryndamere. That's true. I'd be 2 life higher. It's a good thought. I think we've died. I guess it's not over until it's over. Let's do that in soft pass for now, see what they do.
Be at peace.
It's too late for that.
Vengeance does kill the leveled Tryndamere when Karma is leveled. That is correct. Unfortunately, not going to be an option here. Yeah, that, it feels fitting that we cut the third deny and then immediately queued into that and lost. That makes me think maybe I need the third deny. Because, like, I was thinking Ruination isn't out to feel the rush, but it's really not. It's really not when... No, completely disagree. I just like to point out and talk about Eldune's statement there in chat. The people that are making Feel the Rush out to be better than War Mother's Call, I think are very off base. It's just different. War Mother's Call has a deck building requirement and provides a constant flow of things through interaction, whereas Feel the Rush is a one and done. If you interact with and get rid of the things they put into play, that's it. They're both good cards, but they're good in different ways, and players are too reductionist in card games and always want to draw these strictly better, strictly worse comparisons between things that are just kinda different. So, thoughts on this. I want a third deny. I'm not quite sure what I want to cut for it. I was really happy with Elise at the bottom end of our curve. Honestly, maybe this third glimpse is what I cut. While Elise did provide some bodies for this, we clunked up on these a couple of times, so maybe that's the swap. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. This is the deck list I'm gonna post. Elise providing pressure against control and providing board presence early against aggro, while also enabling Glimpse a little bit, did exactly what I wanted it to do, especially when we have spells like Concussive Palm that also put units into play. And I think that's about all I got. I was pretty happy with what we landed on. We had a lot of really good games in that set. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I will be back this evening. We're going to be playing some Pacer for my variety segment tonight. I'll be back about 7 hours from now. If you'd like to continue talking about the election stuff with me and other folks in Oaklandia, remember, if you're a sub, you should pop into the subs Discord server. We got a politics channel in there that's active, not only today, but also most of the time. I'll be back tomorrow morning with some more Runeterra. Remember, if you're new, drop the channel a follow if you enjoyed the content. Consider poking in on my YouTube channel. Lots of great archives there every single day, as well as highlight videos that I do some editing on. I'll catch all of y'all around later. Everybody enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe out there. And remember, refreshing the election results constantly is not going to change them. Just take a break from it for a little bit.